Hey guys, it's been another week, and if you watched my video last week, you know I mentioned I'm not feeling very well because I don't take care of myself. That's gotten even worse, so yeah, I'm gonna keep coughing throughout the video, so let's just hope I can get through this. I did a lot of talking today because I did a tour around my school because it was the open day for potential new sixth formers who are transferring in from other schools in September. They may or may not. So that was fun. But no. One thing I was talking about with some friends of mine a few days ago is pockets. I don't remember exactly how we got onto the topic, but women's pockets. It's an issue. The thumbnail, I was holding up these. This is a pair of old school trousers that are now just smart trousers. What I'm trying to show you is that these are the front pockets. Like, they have these taped. They have literally a bias binding tape on them. They're really neat, but there's no actual pocket. It's like, there's nothing. That's a seam. They went to all the trouble of making it look like there's a pocket and not putting a pocket. There's actually, this pair of trousers is a very good example of various things that are wrong with women's clothing. So there's those pockets. The back pockets, oh yeah, you can get your finger in them. They're about that deep. It's so useful if I get a ruler. I'm sitting at my desk, so my rulers are here. Not that one won't show up. This one will do. It's about an inch, measuring it from the back. There's inch, maybe an inch and a half of pocket, which is just appalling. And also the waistband is not at all adjustable. It's very stiff, and there's no belt loops at all. And on the back, it looks like there's an adjustable band. There's not. There's a fake adjustable band. What makes it even worse is there's a boys' version of these trousers that have an elasticated waist, an adjustable waistband, and belt loops, and proper pockets. And when I said that, my friends brought up, well, why don't you just buy men's clothing? Because I unfortunately have these things called hips, and women's clothing is cut with hips in mind. I don't know how well you can see this, but there is a slight curve to the fabric there. These trousers are less prominent than other trousers because they are a trouser style rather than jeans and things. So I have a pile of some of my favourite jeans. I own 9 pairs of jeans, so I have 4 in my hand and I'm wearing a 5th. I also have a couple of belts. Those will come up. But let's start with, these are some of my favourite. These are just regular jeans. I own several pairs like this. So 2 of my pairs of jeans are almost identical to this, and 1 is just a smoother fabric. And the pockets, there are pockets, they're just not very big again. The back pockets are actually bigger than the front pockets. Look, it has a fake pocket on a real pocket. And, oh yeah, none, because they're jeans, none of them have adjustable waistbands or anything. They do have belt loops though, which is very good. It's like, all of them have belt loops. It's useful for this one. Put those aside because I'll talk about in a minute. It's my only pair of skinny jeans, because I, unlike most of the teenage population, don't wear skinny jeans that much. Black. And, yeah, again, belt loops. Small ass pocket. Well, actually, these ones have reasonable pockets. And the final one, these are my high-rise jeans. They are not skinny jeans, they're actually bootcut jeans. Because most of my jeans are bootcut jeans. And these pockets, again, they're relatively small. You'd think, as I showed with the jeans earlier, oh yeah, those are reasonable sized pockets, you can probably fit something in there, except that these are completely skin tight, so you're not going to get much in or out of there, and they're supposed to be. The problem with high-rise jeans is the waistband. Oh, waistbands. As I said, I had a couple of belts here. And in addition to the pocket issue, that's why don't you buy men's jeans? Because they don't fit around my hips. Why don't you just get a belt? I have a belt. This is my belt. It's this 36-inch leather belt. I wear this quite a bit to school. I'm not currently wearing it with my jeans because this belt only works with jeans that go around the widest part of my hips. Unfortunately, whenever I do anything, my waist size will fluctuate constantly and massively. Sometimes I can barely do this belt up. I always have it done up on the tightest setting when I do. I bought it secondhand, which is why it looks like it's on the middle hole, but I actually do it up on the tightest hole. Sometimes I can barely do it up, and sometimes there is no point in me wearing this because this thing is far too loose. But this is the best middling size. There's never any point where I can't do it up on the tightest hole, but it's why don't you just make a smaller one? Because I would have to be constantly adjusting my belt between them because it fluctuates like crazy, and this is just going around my hips. If I want a belt going around my waist, I can't find one that fits me because I have a really nipped in waist. So I use this one, which is 30 inches, and it doesn't have any holes, it's a pull through. It used to be my mum's. And this is 30 inches, and I still have to pull it into like there. My waist is tiny, guys. Really small. So belts don't work. I can't find belts that actually fit, even remotely, which is why I buy women's jeans and put up with the tiny pockets. Of course, just buy them from another country. All of the other jeans are manufactured for a British market. All of them, all of my jeans, 7 of my pairs of jeans are manufactured for a British market. 1 pair is manufactured for a European market, but I turned those into cosplay, so I'm not getting those out. And 1 was manufactured for an American market. The reason I can tell is because these two are sized differently. It's how I actually got these for £1, because they're labelled a size 6. That's an American 6. In Britain, it varies. In some shops it's an 8, in some shops it's a 10. These are a 10. I know because I'm size 8 to 10 and these are slightly too big for me. Yeah. Nothing fits. These are supposed to be shapewear jeans that are super elasticated and they don't do anything. Partly because they're a size too big, but yeah, now I have a pile of jeans and trousers down there. So you can either have jeans that don't fit properly and you can't find belts that fit because we assume you don't need belts that function, just ones that look nice. And no men's belts will ever be small enough for you. Or you can have jeans that actually fit most of the time, mostly. But the pockets are terrible. There are, of course, rare exceptions to these. The jeans I'm currently wearing actually have good pockets. I'll try and show you. So, ignore the stain, I bought these second hand. I can get my entire hand in there. Pocket goes down to there. This is an exceptional pocket. And I had to hunt through charity shops for these. My point is pockets and waistbands and everything is an issue. Just give us pockets and make belts that actually are designed to work. I have a third belt, but I didn't bother getting it out because it doesn't do anything. It's not designed to do anything. It's designed to look pretty over a dress or a coat. Yeah, sure, that's nice. Sometimes I want that. Sometimes I want a belt that will hold my trousers up. So I can buy trousers that have good pockets. Don't have glue stains on. Because this one has a glue stain on. That I had when I bought it. Sorry. Rant over.